Hello, class 9 children. This is your Yogesh sir who is teaching you subject English, and today you have English 1 as per your routine. So we'll carry on with our new lesson to learn in today's class. Before we introduce what we are going to learn today, let us just have the recapitulation of those topics which we have already covered in our English language paper. Question number 1, we started with compositions. Then we saw question number 2, the two different kinds of letters. And moving to the next, question number 3, which has subparts. A is notice writing and B, email writing. Both of these we have understood. Then we very recently moved on to a new question number that we have in our question paper, that is comprehension or unseen passage, where we need to understand and give the responses of the exercises being asked in the comprehension set. You are also given homework on this exercise. Hope you have understood and smoothly done the work. Today we are moving on to the last question that we have in our English language paper. This is your question number 5, and it is a compulsory part in your question paper. So this is your question number 5, grammar exercises. So whatever questions are asked in this portion, they are all grammatical works. Let me just remind you what are the things we need to understand in this portion. Question number 5A is a question based on transformation of sentences. Here we are given 8 to 10 questions in the paper. Each question carries 1 mark, and it is the mathematical portion of your question paper, because if you are right with the formula, you get the answer, and where you get the answer, you have marks. And if there is a slight mistake in this portion, you will straight away get 0, right? No marks to be given for it. So see, and this is the most important part in our English language paper, right? Because what you write, and if you write it correctly, the whole marks is yours, right? So this is an interesting part to deal with, right? So question 5A is to rewrite the given or the following sentences as per the instructions given, right? And this question I normally simplified myself and tell the students what they are going to do here. It is in simple to say, do as directed. That means do what is said, do what is asked, right? But one thing you have to remember, here we are given the sentences, and we have to write in the other way, but we should not change the meaning of the given sentence what is given in the question, right? This is a must. We must remember, we are not allowed to change the meaning of the given sentence, though we are writing in the other way, right? But we are not allowed to change the meaning of the given sentence, right? This is what we must follow, right? And in this portion we have a whole lot of list to understand, right? There are about 15 to 16 or even 17 of the exercises that you must know in this portion, right? Out of which as I said, 8 to 10 questions will be asked in the paper, right, which carries 8 marks or 10 marks, right? So what are the varieties of the exercises being asked in this question? That is what we need to understand. And each of these exercises do have certain formula to carry on, and if you are applying the correct formula to what the question is given, right, you get the marks, right? The answer is correct and you get the marks. This is what makes it very interesting, right? So see, as I said, there are 15 to even 17 exercises that we must understand and work with. Yeah, but today let me start with 5 of them first, right? And what remains will again carry on in our next time, right? So see, so here I have made a list of 5 such exercises that we are going to understand, right? The first one is the use of to and to, and to change it into so and that, right? The second one is the use of as soon as, and to change it into no sooner. The third one is no sooner, just, at the moment, immediately after, which all means the same thing, right? How do you change this into hardly or scarcely, right? This is the next exercise. Then the next exercise we have is the use of though and although, and how do you change it into in spite of or despite, right? And last one for today's class, that is the use of besides, and to change it into not only, right? How do you change this into not only? So these are the 5 list of exercises that we are going to discuss today, right? And to understand this, right, what the exercises are, I feel it's better if I explain to you with the help of pen and paper, because you will understand here with examples how we are going to apply the formula and get the answer of the questions given there, right? So the formula must be remembered. Now if that formula is remembered, then it becomes very simple for you to answer any question that is asked in the paper, right? So this becomes a very interesting thing for you to practice after we have understood like each of the sections that we are explaining and understanding. You will get plenty of exercises for you to work with, right? And I'm sure that you have got your total English textbook. In this textbook you have lots and lots of exercises of these kinds, right? So after we have gone thorough with these examples and the formula, then we'll also take up the textbook part to write the answers, right? So we'll be carrying on with the same that we'll do today, right? So hope you understand and follow what is being taught today. So let me now explain to you with the help of pen and paper, and for that now let me switch on to the next video for you, right? So for a second, right, give me, right, a time to make you understand.